Taiwanese boxer Lin Yu-ting made history at the 2024 Paris Olympics by winning the gold medal in the women's 57 kg boxing division, a victory that not only marked a personal triumph but also resonated deeply with her nation and the broader sports community. Her gold medal, the first ever for Taiwan in Olympic boxing, was the culmination of a journey fraught with challenges both inside and outside the ring, where she had to overcome not only her opponents but also intense scrutiny and controversy surrounding her participation. Throughout the Olympic tournament, Lin maintained her composure and focus, even as she and fellow boxer Imane Khelif of Algeria became the subjects of widespread criticism and speculation about their eligibility to compete in women's sports. This scrutiny, driven by misinformation and amplified by high-profile figures and disinformation networks, cast a shadow over their achievements and questioned their gender identity, a topic that has become increasingly politicized in recent years. Despite the relentless criticism, Lin remained resolute. She made the conscious decision to disconnect from social media, avoiding the vitriol and focusing solely on her training and preparation for each fight. Lin's strategy paid off as she delivered a series of commanding performances, culminating in a decisive 5-0 victory over Poland's Julia Szeremeta in the final bout. The win was a testament to her skill, discipline, and mental fortitude. The road to gold was not an easy one. Lin's path to the podium was lined with formidable opponents and the weight of expectations from her supporters back home in Taiwan. Standing tall at 5'9", 1.75 meters, Lin used her height and reach advantage to outmaneuver her opponents, relying on her technical prowess and tactical acumen rather than brute strength. Her final match against Szeremeta was a masterclass in boxing, where she dominated the early rounds with a flurry of jabs and combinations, leaving her opponent bloodied and battered by the time the bout concluded. As the referee raised her hand in victory, Lin's emotions finally overflowed. The Taiwanese anthem playing during the medal ceremony brought tears to her eyes, as she reflected on the years of dedication, the sacrifices made, and the obstacles overcome to reach this pinnacle of her career. "I saw images flashing, and I thought about the beginning of my career when I started boxing," Lin said. "All the difficult practices, the times that I got injured, the competitors I fought against. All these images flashed in my head. There are times of great pain. There are times of great joy. I cried because I was so touched." Lin's victory was not just about winning a gold medal. It was a powerful response to the critics and detractors who sought to undermine her legitimacy as an athlete. The scrutiny she and Khelif faced was rooted in outdated notions of gender and was exacerbated by misinformation campaigns, particularly from Russian networks, which aimed to sow doubt and discord. Both athletes had previously been disqualified from the World Championships by the International Boxing Association, IBA, due to a controversial eligibility test, a decision that was widely criticized and has since been called into question. In Paris, however, Lin had the full support of the International Olympic Committee, IOC, and the crowd at Roland Garros, where she competed. Her performances were met with loud cheers, and the stands were filled with supporters waving the Olympic-style Chinese Taipei flags, symbolizing the immense pride and support from her home country. Former Taiwanese President Tsai Ing-wen even took to social media to express her admiration and support for Lin, highlighting the significance of her achievement for Taiwan. Lin's journey in Paris was marked by grace and sportsmanship, as evidenced by her actions after her final bout. After her victory was declared, she knelt in the center of the ring, touching her head to the canvas in a gesture of humility and gratitude. She then playfully gave one of her coaches a piggyback ride, a moment of joy and relief after weeks of intense pressure. At 29, Lin Yu-ting has had a distinguished career, with world championships in 2018 and 2022, and now an Olympic gold medal to her name. Her victory